Hey everyone, I'm Hero X Golden, and today I'll be showing you all how I managed to set a world's first Origins record that'll never be beaten. I managed to do it on the lowest round that it's ever been achieved. As many of you know, I already hold nearly every Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and multiple Black Ops Cold War low round world record Easter eggs. And this one I have to rank right up there alongside Round 1 Moon and Round 5 Blood of the Dead. Now, let's go ahead and get into how I actually managed to do it. So, I'm starting my runoff with a certain gobblegum order planned. I'm aiming for an extra credit, and then a shopping free, which I'll use to finally spin and get my near death as my last gobblegum spin. After doing the first generator, I'll pick up the double points and then pop my extra credit. Then I'll also get a few additional points by shooting my zombies in the legs, while making absolutely certain that I do not kill any of them. Then I'll finally spin for my shopping free. Now, I'm sure many of you may be wondering why I have the timer blurred in the top right, and I will be linking a copy of the video in the description with the timer showing, but for now, I ask you guys to hold off on watching that one. Instead, pause the video, go down below and comment what rounds you think I'll finish the Easter egg on, and then also how long you think it'll actually take me to do it. Later, I'll reveal the timer and we will see how many, or even if any of you at all, manage to get it right. I'm trusting you guys to be honest and don't skip to the end and then come back and comment. Spin again to get my shopping free. Then before running out the door, I go ahead and unlock the side door so that I can access the fire tunnel. Also go ahead and buy Quick Revive. Now, every low round Easter egg player knows that Origins is basically the absolute pinnacle of low round zombies. And recently, we've had someone who's went and taken our runs, using mine as well as many other people's low round or world record runs, copy the runs and strats, and then claim that they were the ones who spent so much time and energy figuring out all these themselves and claiming world record, failing to give any credit to the people who actually put in the time and work and those that actually have those records. So I figured, why not go ahead and bag the Origins record? This at least gives them more content to copy, more content to falsely claim the record for, right? Now, with the last of the shopping free, I managed to spin and pick up near death. Now, I've gotten every door open at this point except for the one leading to generator 5, but this one I'll just pay for. As I'm working back across the map, I'll go ahead and flip switches for the lightning staff as well as picking up any parts for the Maxistrom. As I'm doing this, I'm keeping an eye out for the robots. Like here, I see that I have one coming, so what I need to do is go ahead over to the generator in its path and start it up, while making absolute certain that I do not finish the generator itself. Instead, I'm going to lead the Templar zombies out under the robot's foot. I'll be doing the same process throughout the game anytime that I can. What this does is turns those Templar zombies into regular round zombies. At least it works up until a point, but I'll explain more about that a little later on. Thanks to ManiacKilla from No Thumb's crew who actually taught me this trick. So let's do this thing some people haven't actually heard of, and that's called give credit. He's actually helped me countless times across all my low round runs, and he's actually gotten multiple low round world records himself, so once again, thank you bro. I'm also making sure to grab staff records and shield parts as I'm going as well. I'll go ahead and do generator 4, this way I can buy Jug to help play it safe, but I'll make sure that I keep generator 3, 5, and 6 down so that I can keep making more zombies. Since I see that there's no way to get to that oncoming robot in time to make more zombies, I decide to go ahead and do what I can around the excavation site, such as grabbing the final Maxistrom part for us to build. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and place down the gramophone. Well, at least, would help if I picked it up first, then go ahead and place it. Since I don't have too many zombies right now, I can go ahead and also turn the stones for the wind staff so that it's ready for later. I choose to also go ahead and sacrifice the points to pick up Mule Kick. This way I can still keep the Mauser because, well, it's the Mauser, as well as keep the RK5 to use for shooting the robot's feet. Then I go ahead and head up and out of here. Obviously, naturally, I make sure to forget to re-grab the gramophone. Welcome to Origins. Now, just working my way back to spawn, grabbing any show parts, as well as the record, and then also picking up the tablet for the G-Strikes. Go ahead and turn the switch while I'm here as well. While I'm over here towards spawn, I go ahead and activate the fire portal. This way I don't have to use it anymore for the rest of the game. I'll do the same for the other portals as I get to them, then just leave the wind portal open so that I only have to use it. I go ahead and do the second generator as well, so that now I'll only have 3 left that I can use to make more zombies. As I finish it up, I see that the robot's coming, so I'll try to go ahead and get the wind staff part from it. Look, check both feet, yep, it's not here. So I'll go ahead and run over to the other side. Then, once it comes, go ahead and shoot the yellow foot, then just wait for him to step on us. There we go. And as I continue moving around the map, I'll also make sure to grab the other 2 wind staff parts so that we can get it built. Now, with it built, I'll go ahead, get it upgraded to the point where it only needs kills down in the crazy place and place it down there. All the while, continuing to use the robots to step on the Templars from the generators. This way we can keep getting more zombies. Then, go ahead and ride the tank to get all the lightning staff parts so that I can go ahead and get it built this round and do just like the wind staff, where I build and upgrade it up until I have it placed down in the crazy place. Afterwards, I just continue to get my ego hurt by getting stepped on some more. But this way, I'll have enough zombies to finish off the wind and lightning staff, and then once I do, I'll go ahead and fill it up down in the crazy place. That's all I can do with the staffs on this round, so only 2 things left that I can do. Get the G-strikes, as well as fill up the 4 soul boxes around the map. So I'll go ahead over to the church and get the 20 melee kills there. Once that's done, I go ahead over to generator 2 and get the 20 melee kills there. This way I can pick up the G-strikes. Anytime that I need more zombies, I go back to focusing on making more with the generators, but it helps if I just do that every time a robot comes and I'm able to get to it in time. And finally, the last thing I can do this round is finish off the soul boxes. Since the generator trick with the Templar zombies only works up until you have 24 zombies, once I have that many, I only kill a few for the soul box and then stop. Because the robot has a chance of coming back down the lane before I can actually get enough zombies to finish it off. Since the soul box requires 30, that's why we only kill a few when we start. This way, if it does reset soul box, it'll only cost me a few zombies. I have to do 2 generators after I start working on the box without the robot coming back down the lane. Thankfully, I managed to actually not have any box get reset, so once I finally finish the last one, go ahead over towards generator 6 and pick up the punch reward. That's everything I can do this round, so I'll just go ahead and flip. Round 2, I'll go ahead and do generator 3, and then also shoot the plane down for the fire staff part. Then go ahead and finish generator 6 as well. I finally get snow on round 5, so grab the first ice staff part over near gen 2. Second part we find over by Jug. Third part I finally pick up over in the bottom of the church. Go ahead, build it and upgrade it and place it in the crazy place as well. I don't bother making any additional zombies at this point, since I know that between round 5 and 8, I'll have plenty of just regular round zombies to fill it up. It was during this that I also realized that I never actually finished filling up the lightning staff. But again, between round 5 and 8, I know that I'll have enough. So we continue to fill it up, then I just go ahead and progress till round 8. Just to be safe, I have the lightning staff picked up so that I can kill the Panzer when it spawns in for the final part here. Of course, when I kill it, he would obviously drop a nuke as well. But once the nuke does go away, go ahead and pick up the fire staff part, then head down to the bottom of excavation, get it built and picked up. Now, this round is where I spend most of my time. It's also where the real difficulty begins, because there's a pretty big dilemma. I can get the 30 zombies to finish off the fire staff no problem. But then I need 20 kills at the bottom of excavation for the tablet, as well as extra zombies to cover any that get killed by the Maxis drone, as well as any that get killed by the Panzers blowing up when I kill them. And on top of that, I also need 100 for the final step down in Crazy Place. Yet, I have to finish the final generator before I can even get to those steps. But if I do finish the generator, then I can no longer make more zombies. And as I mentioned earlier, the trick with the Templars only works up until you have 24. So after spending way too much time, and the last little bit of sanity I had left testing things, I figured out a crucial part to the generator trick. When you get up to 24 zombies, starting the generator turns 4 of your regular zombies into the Templars. So when you get stepped on, you fail the generator, it just turns those Templars back into normal ones, so you go from 24 right back to 24. But if the generator doesn't fail, then when those first Templars get stepped on, it'll spawn in additional ones that don't take away from your regular round zombies. AKA, as long as I can keep the generator going, then after the first 4 Templars get stepped on, any after that will keep adding to my zombie count. So with this in mind, I go ahead and finish up the fire staff, after making some more zombies to play it safe, now is when I focus getting all the zombies that I'll need for the rest of the run. In my previous run, I had done it the way that I started to do it here. I would lead the Templar zombies out to get stepped on, but then I would rush back past the zombies myself so that I could keep the generator going. This way of doing it is extremely stressful though. So instead, I decided to try it a different way. I don't even bother trying to stay alive. Since most times when I would down, I noticed the zombies would go out to the footprint themselves, so by doing it this way, all I have to do is make sure not to go down too soon so that I can revive and keep the generator going. And just repeat. And repeat. This did cost me a lot of time though, since the Templars wouldn't always go out to the footprint. It ended up averaging around 2 Templars respawned every time. Multiple hours and many downs later, I was confident I had enough, so I finally completed it and proceeded to finish off the fire staff down in the crazy place. So now it's time to just put the staffs in the robots. I start with the ice staff, and thankfully it happened to be the first robot that actually came once I got back up top. So after getting smacked around a bit while waiting, I can go ahead and place the ice staff in the robot brain mount. Next, I go ahead and pick wind up, and I actually spent a good minute waiting for the middle robot, but it did eventually finally come, and I got the wind staff placed as well. Last one to do was the lightning, which thankfully didn't play as hard to get as the wind. After getting the lightning staff placed, it's back over to excavation where I can place the fire staff down so that I can move on to the ascend from darkness step. I give it a moment so that it'll allow me to pick a staff back up, which I do, mainly just to be able to have the slightly faster movement speed. While I'm here, I go ahead and pack the Mauser so that I can use it to take care of the Panzers here shortly. I actually get way luckier than my usual runs, and the first set of robots that came actually had the middle robot with the lit up foot. Although it is the far side, it's still acceptable and still a win. So I wait and shoot it to get back in the robot. As for the timer button step, even though I see many people messing this up, it's actually not as hard to do as long as you don't overthink it. The voice will count down from 10 to 0. It won't say 0 out loud, but instead, at the time that it would say it, that's when you're going to get sent out. So right as it says or finishes saying 1, that's when you want to hit the button. So we get sent out. As soon as I land, I stand up and sprint over so that I can throw the G-strikes in time. Before this, I had already picked up the Maxi Strong, but rather than send it right away, I run a little ways first, hoping to get the zombies to despawn a bit and not risk them overwhelming me and trapping me there. After a moment, I go back over and go ahead and launch the Maxi Strong. Then run back away again just to be safe because I don't want any risk of the Maxi Strong killing any of my zombies. Once I see that the step worked correctly, I run away and head over towards Generator 4, again mainly to get the zombies to despawn. I don't want them anywhere near the Panzers because if they are, then when I kill the Panzers and they blow up, it'll kill any zombies that are nearby as well. Obviously Mauser for the win for taking care of the Panzers. I've always thought it was cool when a starting pistol becomes one of the best weapons later on after it's packed. And oof. There goes my actual first unintentional down. Rip. Noob zombie player moment. Didn't realize there were still Panzers left at that moment. Something that wouldn't have been the case if I'd actually had my headset on and could hear the game audio. But after spending so long in the game, I'd long since just had my music going myself. But I do finally get the last Panzer taken care of. So for the next step, I'm going to need to be in zombie blood, so that I can shoot the plane out of the sky, as well as kill the invisible zombie running around the excavation. Which means I need the ice staff now, so I'll go ahead and switch out the lightning for the ice. For some odd reason, this next part is actually the one I was worried about most. Feared that I'd run out of time while in zombie blood, and that I wouldn't be able to find and kill the invisible zombie. So here I go, straight up, hyping myself up in my head. I got this. Gonna make sure I got this. No judgment, please. I go ahead and shoot the first cart for the free zombie blood. Then come over to shoot the second, and finally over to the final cart to shoot it. I can't tell you the amount of times I'd actually shoot the cart, then run away before confirming it was actually lit. And of course, it not freezing the cart and I'd have to redo. So here I go, still telling myself, I got this, I got this. Run back up near the pack and go ahead and grab the zombie blood we just unlocked. Didn't help my confidence that the first thing I do while in zombie blood is shoot the wrong plane. Great start. But I do then shoot the correct one. Go ahead and jump down so that I can run around the excavation counterclockwise to look for the invisible zombie I need to kill to pick up the part. For this, it helps knowing that the zombie will always be running clockwise around the excavation itself. So I see it here, go ahead and kill it and pick up the part. Next step is just to wield the Fist of Iron, aka I need to melee kill zombies down at the bottom of excavation for the tablet. For this step I need to melee kill 20 zombies, and it's a lot more helpful just to use the upgraded staff rather than the normal punch. It can kill more than one at a time, which isn't necessarily a good thing in this particular run, but it also doesn't have the whole slow lunge effect that the regular punch does. Go ahead and set the ice staff back in its place, and then it's just going back and forth from excavation to place the other staffs here as well. Now I just need to kill, while crossing fingers hoping that too many didn't die from the panzers. Although I did aim high when I was making zombies, I didn't have any clue of how many actually died when the panzers blew up. I was fairly certain at this point I still had enough zombies that I didn't need to worry about Max's drone killing the last ones in the round ending. And there it is. Ignore me having a little spaz out moment from being hyped, but to be fair, this was the last map I needed to have all Black Ops 3 low round world records except for Rev. First in the world. Thank you to everyone who's been following along for this. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, guys. I plan to continue showing all the Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 low round world record runs that we've pulled off, so make sure to comment and tell me which map you guys want to see first. But until then, we'll catch you guys later.